This is a story about a feeling that cannot be described. Yes, a guilty feeling in Eid Mubarak 2016. Presented by Rahayu Wahyuni, English Education 15, Padang State University. When the second day of Eid Mubarak, exactly last year, in July 7th, 2016, like others' family, my mom, my two sisters, and I wanted to go to our relatives' houses, but the places are far from our house. Not as usual. Before going to our relatives' houses, we were taking some pictures first, giving some jokes, and laughing together. We felt very happy at that time. Furthermore, my mom asked us to go as soon as possible because she was afraid that it will be rain if we went later. We just have two motorcycles, so two of us had to be the riders, so that my older sister and I became a rider. To be honest, I'm more able to ride a motorcycle than on my older sister. At first, my younger sister wanted to be with me, and my older sister with my mom. But when my father saw us ready to go, he said, "It will be better if your mom with you," while pointing me. We changed the places. So my mom with me and my younger sister with my oldest sister. Actually, I have a bad feeling at the time, but I was just silent. On the trip, we just rode the motorcycle in the middle of speed, not too fast and not too slow. Just 15 minutes on our way, suddenly something happened. I heard something like a boom. But wait, quickly, then I felt there was no one behind me. Oh no, my mom! Where's my mom? I saw back while staring around me. It's my mom! No, I saw my mom fell down the edge of asphalt. I still couldn't believe it, that it was my mom. I said to myself, no, 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 no. This is just a dream or just my negative illustration. Without thinking, I took my motorcycle away and tried to make sure that this not really happened. My two sisters that just come because they were a little bit lagging far enough. They were crying directly. You know what? I was still confused. Seeing them crying louder and louder, I cried. I just knew that was really fact in front of me, but I cried not too louder. Many people were surrounding us. Others called a driver to go to the hospital. My younger sister had to go back to our house to give that bad news to my father. We went to the hospital. In the hospital, my mother's wound had to be stitched up and she was fainted about 5 hours. And then we prayed Zuhur there and made a dua that my mom would get a better condition sooner. Finally, my mom was conscious of the fainting, but she didn't know what really happened to her. Even she cannot feel it, and she couldn't do anything. I was worried and I asked the doctor. He said she just need more resting now, and the biggest injury was in her head, so do not let her think too much, okay? My sisters, my father, and my relatives there, and I also felt relieved. Others relatives started to come to the hospital. Also, my friends and my sister's friends came to the hospital. But when they asked about the chronology of the accident and they saw me with the bad temper and cynical face, I don't know why. They were like wanna kill me with those expressions. I was just looking down without saying anything. I felt very guilty at that time and started to blame myself. What's wrong with me? How could I do this? This is my fault. Oh, really? This is my fault? It was because of me, myself. Oh no. A week later, my mom's condition had already been well, and the doctor allowed us to go home. It was still in July, and then we went home. At home, many people also came, our neighbor, our friends, and you know what? It's still the same. They gave the same expressions to me. Again, I felt like they wanted to kill me at the time with those expressions. I was just silent, also kept silent. I couldn't say anything even. The guilty feeling came to myself every time, everywhere.